I started playing in a youth league called SHA Screaming Eagles. I still play with a lot of my teammates to this day. Most of my teammates I've played through since I've started. It really has been a fun journey playing football. It's a really rewarding game. My 7th grade year in middle school, and I really skipped my 6th grade year because I thought it would just be better for my career in football. But yeah, 7th grade year was a little bit of a change. It wasn't much. I still tried my hardest, obviously, and I ended up getting moved to varsity after a few games on JV. And then I really just played as hard as I could all game, every game really. And in my 8th grade year at Explorer, I just played football like I usually do. I was a quarterback and a linebacker at the time, and all I did was really go out there and try to play.
Roman, coming into the program, was able to do a lot of different things. He's still able to do a lot of different things. He came in, he could play a little quarterback, play a little fullback, play a little linebacker. So he's able to do a lot of things on the field. Now he's a linebacker. He came in as a linebacker, could have played even a little bit of O-line as a freshman. He had his body type is changed throughout his high school career, but he came in and he had a lot of years under his belt, so he really knew the game really well, and he had good instinct, and he could play almost anywhere on the field coming in as a freshman.
So my freshman year, I was a starter on JV, and I played when I first got into my freshman year. I played quarterback and linebacker. I eventually went from quarterback to running back, and then just straight linebacker the entire time. The first week was probably the most challenging because I ended up playing guys that were 6'2", all state players like Adrian, but it was just kind of a different perspective of football after that.
He's progressed really well in the last couple of years. He's able to do a lot of different things on the field for us. We needed a guy to step in at quarterback a little bit last year when Aiden went down, and he became our backup, the backup to the backup, and stepped in and did a really good job, ran the offense well, and then also played, and was also a starting linebacker for us. He had just like with the other, our other couple of guys, he had to have his appendix removed, emergency, so that put him out for a couple of weeks last year. So we've had to overcome some adversity, and he has, and a lot of our kids have had, and they don't miss a beat though. Like they're resilient, like young kids are. If it's you and me, it'd take us a little while to recover, but as soon as he was recovered, he was out on the field and he was rocking and rolling. And I admire that in all of our kids.
My sophomore year was the COVID year, and we ended up only playing like 6 games that year, and then I was on varsity at the time, and I would go down because they implemented a new rule with the 6 quarters, so I'd play 2 or 3 on JV, then continue playing the rest on varsity that year. But I would obviously try my hardest in every game or any chance I could play. Then my junior year is when I really started playing on varsity. I was the starting middle linebacker, and I really just played to my hardest every game. The first game of the season was Citrus. I had 4 turnovers total, 2 forced fumbles, and 2 fumble recoveries. And I just really played the best football I've ever played in my life.
I expect big things out of Roman this year. I mean, stepping a linebacker, you could see him on the D-line a little bit. You could see him long snapping. You could see him holding. You could see him. We're going to need a Swiss Army knife. We're going to need him to do a lot of things, and we're looking for some more splash plays. I think yesterday in practice he had an interception for a touchdown, like the last team defensive play. That's what we need. We just need a leader on the defense. He'll be the more vocal leader. Craig will be him and Craig Corbett are both inside backers. Roman's a little more vocal leader. Craig's the quiet, assassin, and we're just looking for big plays, big splash plays on defense. Where tackles are great, but it could be misleading. If you're making 20 tackles 10 yards down the field, it doesn't really show us a whole lot. But if you're making them at the line or behind the line, I want to see some TFLs, I want to see some turnovers, I want to see some sacks, and that's what we're looking for out of Roman this year.
I really just appreciate my whole family for just pushing me. When I didn't want to go to practice, they'd be like, all right, you have to go to practice, so you made the commitment and just keep playing. You can't just quit midway. You got to keep playing no matter what. and they really pushed me to just play my best football and be a good person in general. My senior year really means a lot to me. I would like to just finish out my life playing football this last year. But, I mean, I really just want to lead the team to, like, a good season, really. I mean, I want to have a good season and have a good record.
Roman does a really good job in the classroom, in the hallways, very well respected. Kids are going to listen and follow, and he's really worked on trying to, put some more muscle mass on and get a lot stronger in the last couple off seasons. And you'll see how much it definitely helps on the field, being able to push people off you and push and pull and squat people and run through and explode through tackles and stuff of that nature. We try and, impress that upon all of our kids, starting from, when they first set foot in our weight room all the way through their senior year. It's fun to kind of see them progress, what they become, and it's really been fun to watch Roman progress and grow as an athlete and as an individual, as a person. And he's a really good kid, really represents Springstead the right way.
I really like to just, like, appreciate my coaches, like Coach G, Coach Bailey, and Coach Hines for just really giving me the opportunity to play for them and having a great time with them all the time on the field. It's really been an honor to play for them.